went on a date with this man. And I was catching attitude with him. And this man did not react at all. He wasn't mad. He wasn't like, oh, what's wrong? Blah, 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 blah. Like, he just went about his day. Didn't give a fuck. Didn't care if I had attitude. He was just chilling. What my response was to that? I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my attitude and for being moody. I literally apologized to this man. And he played me so well. By him not reacting and by him not saying, oh, what's wrong? And him just escalating the situation, he got me to apologize for my attitude.
Exactly. This is a good example. And the first thing I want you guys to notice is that the way she addresses the date, she repeated this man. She continued to call him a man, not a boy, not a guy, not a dude, not somebody I was on a date with. No, she said this man. Okay. So she understands what she's dealing with based on his attitude, based on his behavior, based on the way he in a situation. A lot of guys on the internet may call this stoicism, right? But what I would call it is having a strong and healthy masculine identity. Because having a strong and healthy masculine identity means you embrace who you are, you understand your purpose, and you're focused. You're focused on yourself and you're focused on the dope life that you live. In other words, you're really grateful. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're grateful and you're focused. You're looking at your life and everything is good. You can be calm, positive, peaceful. Even if someone is in your presence that is not calm, positive, and peaceful, it doesn't affect you because you're focused on yourself. You embrace who you are and you focus on what you need to focus on. So you continue to count your blessings. You continue to be grateful for your own life. You continue to look at the positive side of things and you only focus on what serves you. See, one important thing that guys need to realize is that as men, we should never argue with women. Never. If a woman needs clarity about something, then we can speak, we could talk, and we can clear something up. We can give her more information so she can understand whatever she needs to understand based on whatever consistencies and instructions that we have for the woman. OK, but as far as arguing, we should never argue. And see, the thing is that man was focused on his own masculine identity and he behaved in a way that commanded respect. And I've talked about this before where I talked about the difference between commanding and demanding respect, right? Demanding something is asking for it in a very aggressive or stern manner, right? But commanding something is behaving a certain way that implies or triggers that you should be treated a certain way. OK, so the way this man behaved, it commanded her based on what she understands about dealing with a man. It commanded her to apologize for her bad behavior or for her moody attitude or whatever she was going through. Right. Because he was so focused, because he showed up with consistency and a strong masculine identity. It commanded her. He didn't have to say anything. He didn't have to demand anything. Just by his behavior and his consistency in his masculine identity and character, this is what commanded her to show respect and to show contrition for her attitude. And you have to understand, guys, this is what I mean when I talk about how important your value is as a man, how much you lead. Because what he did was he led the interaction just by staying focused, staying grateful, and being a strong man in the situation. Because check this out. If he had even took the time to engage or acknowledge her bad behavior or her bad attitude and said, hey, what's wrong? That would be him following her lead, right? Because now he's focused on her attitude and what she's doing. What did he actually do, though? He stayed focused on what he wanted to do and the time that he wanted to enjoy. And he was focused on enjoying himself, staying positive, being focused on his dope ass life as he should, being focused on enjoying his time regardless. Right. And so he didn't engage in her attitude, right? He stayed focused on himself and he didn't engage in anything that he knew that wasn't going to serve him. To engage in her bad attitude and in her emotionality and in her insecurity and in her moodiness would have taken the whole interaction to another place. So in times like this is why we talk about the masculine identity. This is why we talk about consistency. This is why we talk about gratitude. This is why we talk about staying focused, because it all makes a difference in how you show up in any situation. And I'm telling you guys, even when you don't realize it, you are always leading a woman. And because he behaved a certain way, his leadership brought her to a point where she realized the folly of her ways and decided to apologize to this man. And again, he didn't request an apology, but his behavior commanded an apology. His behavior commanded contrition. So guys, always remember, embrace who you are as a man. Stay focused on only things that serve you and stay grateful. Stay grateful, stay positive, stay focused, and maintain your masculine identity. This is how it works, guys. So you should never have to demand anything from a woman. But what will happen is your masculine identity, your behavior, your consistency in character will command the best from a woman. Once you are behaving as your best and highest self as a man, you will command the best and highest from a woman, and she will show respect. She will show contrition, and she will follow your lead and be on your side. Guys, always remember, a man with a strong masculine identity ignores anything that doesn't serve him or his purpose. A man with a strong masculine identity ignores anything that doesn't serve him or his purpose. So in other words, when you have a strong masculine identity, you only focus on what serves you. You only focus on what makes your life great. You only focus on being grateful and understanding the things in your life that are positive and that serve your purpose. The bottom line is this: wherever you put your energy, it is only going to bring you closer to your goals or take you further away from your goals. So keep that in mind, guys. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.